Hello dear friends, it is a practicing question from civil service examination and other degree level preliminary examination. The first question is the medieval times new devotional forms developed within the Hindu philosophical tradition. In that context, consider the following statement. The first statement, Nathpandis were followers of Shiva. And second one, Nathpandis relied on yogic tradition, meditation in attaining immortality. Third one, Shaktas were also worshippers of universal female energy. Which of the statement given above are correct? We know all that medieval times a new devotional form are developed within the Hindu philosophical tradition. In that context, which above the statement are correct? The three statements are correct. The explanation of this statement are, in a medieval times there is a devotional forms like Nathpandis, Shaktism are developed within the philosophical tradition. Nathpandis is what is Nathpandis? Nathpandis is they claimed a divine origin, and according to their belief, Adinath or Shiva was the first Nath. And there is practice Hatha Yoga and yogic sadhana and meditation. And Hatha Yoga, Matsyendra Nath and Gorakshanath were founded as sectaries known as Nath tradition, or the Goraknathis or the Kanpadas yogis, an order of religious ascetics who stressed the practice of Hatha Yoga. Nathpandis also stressed the value of yogic sadhana and meditation in attaining the immortality, and discarded the belief that knowledge of Sanskrit was very important to the understanding of spirituality or the absolute truth. This was the reason they began to preach the abstract religious philosophy in a regional language. The text Gorakbodh suggests that the believer of Natha order can attain Shaivahood not only in the monastery but even the marketplace or under a tree. In Bengal, Nathpandis was very strongly influenced by Shaivism, and much later an exotic offshoot of their basic belief was manifested in Baul sect. Next one is Shaktism. Shaktism is called a worshipping goddess, had always been practiced in India since ancient times also. This trend was continued taking a newer forms in medieval India. Within the Shaktism is evolving a devotional practice within Hinduism. In its new avatar, the worship of primordial female power, personalized as a goddess in the various forms, Uma, Kali, Durga, Chandi, gained a popularity. The worship of Shakti or the universal female energy were called Shaktas. What is Shaktas? The worship of Shakti or the universal female energy were called Shaktas. In the Shakta scheme of a cosmological evolution, a greater mother has created in a Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. In the Shakta scheme of cosmological evolution, the great mother had created Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. In both Shaivism and Vaishnavism, Shiva and Vishnu along with their consort form an integral part of the Shakta tradition. The movement gained a momentum when Shakta Puranas popularized the legion of the Pittas or the pilgrimage where the goddess were believed to reside. Many Shakti temples thus came up all over India, tradition that is alive to this day also. Another question, consider the following statement regarding the various Congress section during the freedom struggle. The Vande Mataram was sung for the first time by Rabindranath Tagore at the 1896 Congress section. The 1896 Congress session is held at Calcutta. The Vande Mataram was first sung by first time by Rabindranath Tagore and at 1896 Congress section is the correct one. And then 1899 the Lucknow section of Indian National Congress was presided by the R.C. Dutt is also correct one. And that time R.C. Dutt criticized the British policies. And third one, the last session of the Congress before independence was held under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru is wrong. The last session of Congress before independence was held on 1946, the presidency of J.B. Kripalani. The correct explanation, the all explanation of this question is, on 1896, the Congress session was held at Calcutta under the presidency of Rahmatullah Sayani. On that occasion, the Vande Mataram was first sung by Rabindranath Tagore. After 3 years, on 1899, a Congress session was held on Lucknow under the presidency of R.C. Dutt. In this section, a noted critic of British economic policies, R.C. Dutt also urged the British government for a permanent tradition of a land revenue system. And the last section of Congress before independence was held in 1946 at the Meerut. It was held under the presidency of J.B. Kripalani. On 1896, a Congress session was held in Calcutta under the presidency of Rahmatullah Sayani. The first Vande Mataram was sung on that time by Rabindranath Tagore. After 3 years of 1899, a Congress session was held in Lucknow under the presidency of R.C. Dutt. R.C. Dutt stressed critic note on British economic policies. Also, R.C. Dutt urged the British government for a permanent fixation of land revenue. The last section of Congress session was held on 1946 before independence. That held at Meerut. It was under the presidency of J.B. Kripalani. Another question. Tumbi Mahotsavam. That's recently seen in the news, that is Tumbi Mahotsavam. What is that? It is the first ever dragonfly festival in Kerala. Yes, it's the first ever dragonfly festival in Kerala. Worldwide Fund India was joined with the Society for Ordinate Studies and Ordinate Studies, and the Tumbi Puranam for a first ever state dragonfly festival in Kerala. Christened the Christian, that is Tumbi Mahotsavam in 2020. The correct answer is that is a ever state dragonfly festival in Kerala. This is a part of National Dragonfly Festival. I've also been organized by a worldwide fund, India Mumbai Natural History Society, and Indian Dragonfly Society in association with the National Biodiversity Board and United Nations Environment Program and United Nations Development Program and IUCN. IUCN is a Central Environmental Conservation. Pandalu is the official mascot on the festival, which the Pandalu is the genus of dragonfly. A dragonfly backyard watch has been announced to enhance the participation of people and also improve their observation skills. In this will be turned into a citizen science project during the COVID restriction. A worldwide fund of India also joined hands with the Society for Ordinate Studies, Tumbi Puranam, for the first ever state dragonfly in Kerala, that christened Tumbi Mahotsavam in 2020. This is a part of the National Dragonfly Festival being organized by a worldwide fund, India and Bombay Natural History Society and Indian Dragonfly Society Association in association with the National Biodiversity Board and United National Environment Program, United Nations Development Program and IUCN. The official mascot of this festival was Pandalu. Pandalu was a genus of dragonfly. A dragonfly backyard watch that also announced on that time for the enhancement of the participation of people to improve their observation skills, and this will be turned into a citizen science project during this COVID-19 restriction. Next one, with reference to the Ken-Betwa water linkage project, consider the following statement. The question is about the Ken-Betwa water linkage project. Consider the following statement. First statement. Ken-Betwa link project is the first project in the National Perspective Plan for interlinking of water. Interlinking of rivers. We know all that one of the program that interlinking of rivers also happened. This project involved the transfer of water from Betwa to through Ken River through a construction of Taudan Dam. Which of the statement above is correct? The option A is only correct, and only one statement, first statement is the correct. Ken-Betwa link project is the first project of the National Perspective Plan for interlinking rivers. Why its second option is not correct? The explanation of this question. On the occasion of World Water Day on March 2022, World Water Day on March 22, a memorandum of agreement between Union Minister of Jal Shakti and Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh to be signed to implement the Ken-Betwa link project. The Ken-Betwa project is the first project under the National Perspective Plan for interlinking of rivers. This is the first project under National Perspective Plan for interlinking rivers. According to this project, water from Ketwa rivers will be transferred to the Betwa river. Both of these rivers are the tributary of river Yamuna. In this project, there is two phases. Under the first phase, one of the components like Dauda Dam complex and its operant tunnels like low-level tunnel, high-level tunnel, Ken-Betwa link canal, and powerhouse will be completed. While in second phase, there are three components like lower or dam, Bina complex project, and Kotap barrage will be constructed. The Ken-Betwa link project lies in Buthelkhand, a drought-prone region, which is spread across 13 districts of Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. According to Jal Shakti Ministry, the project will be immense benefit to the water-starved region of Buthelkhand, especially in the district of Panna, Tikkamargar, Chhatarpur, Sagar, Damo, Tatliya, Dija, Shivapuri, and Raisan of Madhya Pradesh, and Banda, Mahoba, Jhansi, Lalitpur of Uttar Pradesh. On the occasion of World Water Day on March 22, the memorandum of agreement signed between Union Minister of Jal Shakti and the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh to implement the Ken-Betwa link project. The Ken-Betwa project is a first ever project under the National Perspective Plan of interlinking of rivers. Under this project, water from Ken River will be transferred to the Betwa river. Both of these rivers is a tributary of the river Yamuna. And Ken-Betwa link project is have two phases. That phase one is the one of the component Daudan Dam complex, another one low level tunnel, high level tunnel, and Ken-Betwa link canal and powerhouses will be completed. And while on the occasion of phase two time at components like lower or Bina complex project and Koda barrage will be constructed. We wanted to talk about Ken-Betwa link project location. The Ken-Betwa link project lies on Buthelkhand. It's a drought prone area which is spread across the 13 districts of Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, especially district of Panna, Tikkamargar and Chandapur, Sundarpur, Sagar, Damo, Datia, Vidisha, Shivapuri and Raisan of Madhya Pradesh, and Banda, Mahob and Jhansi and Lalitpur of Uttar Pradesh. Another question is, consider the following faunal species: Nicobar bulbul, Nilagiri flycatcher, Western dragon, lesser flamingo. Which of the species above are endemic to India? These all are faunal species: Nicobar bulbul, Nilgiri flycatcher, western tragopan, and lesser flamingo. Which of the species above are endemic to the India? That is the question. Answer is 1 and 2. Nicobar bulbul and Nilgiri flycatcher is species given above are endemic to India. Nicobar bulbul is found only in the Nicobar island of India. The Nicobar bulbul is also songbird species in the bulbul family. The scientific name is Hypsipettus. Nicobar bulbul is found only in the Nicobar island of India. The Nicobar bulbul is a songbird species of the bulbul family. It is a scientific name is Hypsipettus. Were seen as long as XOI is recognized as distinct genes. Nicobar bulbul, Hypsipettus nicobarians is an IUCN list criteria as near threatened status. The Nilgiri flycatcher. Nilgiri flycatcher is an all-the-world flycatcher with a very restricted range of hills of South in India. And Nilgiri flycatcher is a small blue-colored bird from the flycatcher family. It is distribution concerned to a high-altitude region of South India, especially in the Nilgiri and Shola mountains of Western Ghats. The International Union for Conservation of Nature include under the near threatened category, take into the consideration its population and distribution. Western tragopan is among the rarest pheasants. Is endemic to narrow range in the temperature region of Great Himalayan between the newest frontier of province of in Pakistan and Western Uttarakhand in India. It is also state bird of Himachal Pradesh and its habitat is not endemic to India only. The Nicobar bulbul is found in a Nicobar island, only found in a Nicobar island of India. A Nicobar bulbul is songbird species, the bulbul family. Its scientific name is called Hypsipettus virascens. The long isox is recognized as the distinct genus. Nicobar bulbul Hypsipettus nicobarians is an IUCN red list near threatened status. Then next one, Nilgiri flycatcher is all the world flycatcher in the world, which is restricted ranges is hills of southern India. Nilgiri flycatcher is a small blue colored bird from flycatcher family. It is distribution confined to the high altitude region of South India, especially in Nilgiri and the Shola mountains of Western Ghats. IUCN included is under the near threatened category. Wanted to take consideration of its population and distribution. Next one is Western tragopan. It's amongst rarest species and is endemic to the narrow region of temperate region of Great Himalaya between northwest frontier of province Pakistan and Western Uttarakhand of India. Is also state bird of Himachal Pradesh, and its habitat is not endemic to India only. Lesser flamingos inhabit in a coastal and inland wetland of Sub-Saharan Africa and India. Is also breed on large alkaline and saline lakes, salt pans and coastal lagoon. Lesser flamingos numbers are decreased today, and they are classified as a near threatened to the IUCN red list. Next question: the state of the food security Nutrition in the World report is published by Solidarity International, Wealth Hunger, Health and Food and Agriculture Organization, International Livestock Research Institute. The answer is Food and Agriculture Organization. State of the food security and nutrition in the world is report published by Food and Agriculture Organization. The State Food Security Nutrition in the World is annual flagship program of flagship report jointly prepared by Food and Agriculture Organization, IFAD and UNICEF and WFP and World Health Organization that is informed on the progress towards ending hunger, achieving the food security and improving the nutrition, and to provide the depth analysis on the key challenges of achieving the goal in the context of 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development. The report targets that wide audience, including policymakers and international organizations, academic institutions, and general public. The current estimates of the report are that nearly 6,900 million people are in Hungary, or 8.9% of the world population. By 10 million were 1 year and nearly 60 million of 5 years. The number of people affected by a severe food insecurity, which is another measure that approximately hunger, shows a similar upward trend. In 2019, close to 750 million, or nearly 1 of the 10 people in the world, were exposed to severe level of food insecurity. According to the another index is that a global hunger index that is released by Wealth Hunger Health. The Global Hunger Index is a tool designed to comprehensively measure and track the hunger and undernutrition at a global and regional national level. It is designed to raise awareness and understanding the fight against hunger, and call attention those areas of the world where hunger level is highest, where the need of additional effort to eliminate the hunger is the greatest. Another question, consider the following statement with respect to the biosimilar drug. Consider the following statement with respect to biosimilar drug. It has a structure, first statement, it has structure that highly similar to that of but functionally different from brand name of name biologic drug. Second one, it has more therapeutic effect and safety features than its generic drug counterpart. The two options are wrong, neither one nor two. D option is the correct. What is biosimilar drug or biosimilar? Is a medicine that is very close in structure and function to biologic drug. That is very close to structure and function to biologic drug. What is biological drug? Biological drug is a drug made from protein or piece of protein, either or natural or artificial. Unlike other drugs, biological drugs must have made in a living system such as yeast, bacteria, and animal cells. Biosimilar drug has a structure that highly similar to biological drug, but not exactly the same as brand name biological drug. Not exactly same, but is similar. Biosimilar and generic drugs are both safe and effective as their brand name drug. There are no scientific evidence so far as biosimilar drugs have no more therapeutic effect and safety features than other generic drug counterpart. The question is about biosimilar drug. Biosimilar drug is a close in structure and function to the biological drug. And what is biological drug? Biological drug is made from the protein or piece of protein, either natural or biological artificial way. Unlike other drugs, biological drug must be made in a living system, such as yeast, bacteria, and animal cells. In a biological drug has a structure that's highly similar to the biologic drug, but not exactly that same. Biosimilar drug and generic drug are both safe and effective. Their brand name drug, there are no scientific evidence so far as biosimilar drug have more therapeutic effect and safety features than other generic drug counterpart. Another question, Consider the following pairs: non-banking financial companies and regulated by the core investment bank is regulated by Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Is correct? Is it correct? Nidhi Company, Reserve Bank of India is correct. Is it correct? Chit Fund Company, Security Exchange Board of India. The 1, 2, 3 are the correct one. Core Investment Company are regulated by Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Core Investment Company CIC are regulated by Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Nidhi Company that regulated by Reserve Bank of India. Chit Company is also regulated by Security and Exchange Board of India. Which above are not correctly matched. All the ones are not correctly matched. All the three statements are not correctly paired. Why? A non-banking financial company is a company registered under the Company Act 1956. A non-banking finance company NBFC is a company that is registered under the Company Act 1956 that is engaged in business loans, advances, acquisition of shares, stock, bond and debentures, security issued by the government or local authority or other marketable security, or like nature, leasing, hire purchase and insurance business, chit business, but does not include in any institution whose principal business is that agriculture activity, industrial activity, purchase or sale of any goods. NBFCs are regulated by RBI. NBFCs that are regulated by RBI. Core investment company that is carried out business of acquisition of shares and security. It is further classified as a systemically important core investment company whose asset size of rupees 100 crore and hold not less than 90% of net asset in investment in equity shares, preference share, bonds and debenture, debt, loan groups company. It is asset public fund, and pair one not matched. Is also authority is NBFC, RBI is located by RBI. Microfinance institution, that is microfinance institution is an organization is that offer financial service to low income population. Almost all give loans to their members, and many offer instant deposit and other service as per the Economic Survey 2019-20. As 2016, 97% of borrowers from the microfinance institution were women. SC/ST and minority account around 30% and 29% borrowers, and provide a loan to household whose annual income is not less than 1.25 lakh. Can urban borrow from MFI? It is only a regulatory by RBI, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and it is only regulated by RBI and Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Other NBFC which are regulated by RBI are investment and credit company, asset reconstruction company, gold loan companies and Mudra, etc. All are regulated by RBI. The Nidhi Company is a type of company in the non-banking financial sector recognized under the Section 406 of Company Act 2013. Their cross business borrowing and lending money between their members. They are regulated by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Chit fund. Chit fund company is a type of saving scheme where a specified number of subscribers contribute payment in the installment and cover a defined period. Chit fund is listed in the concurrent list of the Indian Constitution. Therefore, both the central and state can frame legislation regarding chit fund. They are neither regulated by RBI nor SEBI. They are registered with the respective state government. And NBFC regulated by SBAR. That NBFC regulated by SBAR. The SEBI stock broker, mutual fund. They are pool. Investment banks, merchant banking companies and vendor capital fund, etc. are regulated by NBFCs regulated by SBI, not SBI, SEBI. Next question: what are the possible effects of using 100 octane rating petrol? What is the possible effect of using 100 octane rating petrol? Internal combustion engine will have the highest resistance to knocking. This could increase the CO2 emission from the petrol engine vehicle. What are possible effect of using 100 octane rating petrol? Internal combustion engine will have highest resistance to knocking. That only statement is the correct statement. What is octane number? Octane number is a measures of ignition of quality of fuels. The measures of ignition of quality of fuels. Higher this number is the higher this number, the less susceptible is that fuel is knocking when burned, and standard internal combustion of engine and premium petrol having a 100 octane number will have to higher anti-knocking property. According to the Society of Automotive Engineers, the steady increases octane number of petrol can result in reducing the fuel consumption of 7%. When compared with the small change to the engine, the octane number increased could reduce the CO2 emission by 20 million tons per year from petrol engine vehicle. Higher octane also means a reduction of some of the pollutants like volatile organic compounds such as benzene and particulate matter. And this question is what is the possible effect of using 100 of octane rating petrol? And explanation, what is octane number? It's a measuring of ignious quality for fuel. If the higher number, the less susceptible is of fuel to knocking when burned into standard internal combustion engine. Premium petrol having a 100 of octane number, premium petrol having a 100 of octane number will be a higher anti-knocking property. According to the Society of Automotive Engineers, the study of increasing octane number is petrol can result in reducing the fuel consumption by at least 7%. When combined with the small changes to the engine and octane number increased could be reduced the CO2 emission by 20 million tons per year from the petrol engine vehicle. Higher octane also means reduction of some of the pollutants like volatile organic compounds such as benzene and particulate matter. Next question, moving from south to north, which of the following is correct order of hills of northeast region of India? Moving from south to north. Moving from south to north. South to north. Order of hills of northeastern region of India. Which of the correct order? Answer is Mizo Hills and Bareilly Range and Meghar Hills. South region is Mizo Hills, then Bareilly Range, then Meghar Hills and Dafla Hills. Lushai Hills or Mizo Hills are a mountain range of Mizoram and Tripura in India. The range is part of Patkai range system and is highest point 2,150 meter high. Is also known as Blue Mountain. This inhabited Luhais and other Mizo tribes, but the population extremely scanty. Luhais Hills is also known as Mizo Hills, are a mountain range of Mizoram and Tripura, India. It's part of Patkai range of system. Its highest point 2,157 meter, also known as Blue Mountain. The hills are inhabited Luhais, other Mizo tribes. Population also extremely scanty. And another one, Dafla Hills. Dafla Hills is tract hills country, border between Western Arunachal and Assam, occupied by an independent tribe called Dafla. It lies on the north Taspur and north Lankipur subdivision and is bounded by west by Aka Hills and east by Abor Range. The contiguous areas of Pakuli, Sassa, Orchid and Eagle Nest wildlife sanctuaries are located in the east, and the West Kameng districts, Western Arunachal Pradesh along the Assam border. Dafla Hills also known as Dafala, is hills tract of hilly country on the border of western Arunachal Pradesh and Assam is occupied by an independent tribe is called Dafla. It is lie north of the Thakur, north of the is lies on the north of Thakur and a north Lankipur subdivision. It is bounded on western by Aka Hills. On the western side is Aka Hills. On the eastern side that is Abor Range. The continuous areas of Pakli, Sassa, Orchid and Eagle wildlife sanctuary are located in the east and west Kameng district of western Arunachal Pradesh along the Assam border. In eastern side west Kameng district, western Arunachal Pradesh along the Assam border. Another one, Bareilly Range. Bareil Range. So Bareil Range is a territory mountain range in the north and east Indian, with this area of approximately 80,000 between Brahmaputra and Barak Basin, located in Damoh Hasor district of Assam. It stretches across the Meghalaya on west, Nagaland and Manipur on the east. The Bareil Range form one of the most diverse but lesser known ecosystem of this region. The great altitudinal variation and the resultant diversity of the vegetation occupied with rich faunistic composition make the area is ideal choice for wildlife reserve and IBA. Bareilly is the highest hill range in Assam. It includes North Kachar Hills Reserve Forest, Kachar district of Bareilly. Of North and Kachar Hills district and the unclassified forest stretched from the Simlan River Valley and the West Lake in the east. The Bareil Range is a watershed between Brahmaputra and Barak River. The terrain ranges from flat. Migir Hills are a group of hills located in the south of Kaziranga National Park, Assam. The eastern most Meghalaya, comprising detached Migir Hills, is partly isolated, being surrounded by three sides: